Legacy. Why should anyone care about legacy? Maybe because whether we care about it or not, the way that we live our lives, it will continue to speak long after we're gone. It will speak. Recently, a music icon, a major icon, especially for Afrobeat, was recognized, was given a Lifetime Grammy Award 30 years after he was gone. It's amazing. You know, legacy is not loud. It's not drama. It's not dramatic. It is that warmth that you feel in a room after a loved one has left the room or after they've left the scene. You still hear them. You still see them. Long after the moment has passed, their work speaks. It's amazing. When I stumbled on that news about the Nigerian Afro Juju icon who was granted a Grammy 30 years after he's been deceased, the question that came to my mind was, did he know? Did he know while he was around that his children were going to eat from the work he's done long after he's been gone? Did he know that the light was going to travel, that the light will continue to travel when he's no longer here? It's amazing. That's how legacy is. It's gentle. It's quiet. It's unforced. It's natural. It's not a choreography. It's not choreographed. It's the truth that you are and that continues to reveal itself. It reveals itself in the voices that we hear when no one is speaking to us. You just hear those quiet voices, the gentle inclinations that you have that came from a nudge, from a parent, from a teacher, you know, from a neighbor, sometimes even an acquaintance. It's the quiet continuation of a life that is lived truthfully. There is a general notion that people fulfill legacy only when they are deceased. I don't know, maybe not. There are some people that are not around you. Their work speaks. It is the result of truth. It is the result of integrity, not applause. Not applause. But maybe someone is wondering, why is she speaking about legacy, right? In the past couple of weeks, I have worked with us, for those who were available to work with me, on 5 shifts. Has helped my journey in life. And I've shared with you different metaphors and different reflections on these shifts. We started with identity, who you are at your core. For those who remember, that's what we said identity is. Then we spoke about redefining, right? Which is your ability to return to what is wise. The gentle return. Sometimes redefining helps you to return to your identity, right? And we say becoming is the step that you take in the direction of that return. And so while identity is who you are at your core, redefining is the gentle return to your original or to your true self. Becoming is the steps you take towards that return. And I remember last week I went on to layer a bit around purpose. And we say that purpose is a discovery of something that has always been there. It is actually an alignment that you choose. Because a lot of times you can have an inclination towards something, but for some reason, maybe because of peer pressure, you're doing something else. But purpose allows you to align. It's your ability to align your choice with your design, something like that, for lack of a better way to express myself. And just very briefly this evening, I won't be long on this, because that's the power of legacy. It's quiet. It is a continuation that cannot be scripted. It's not like something you write and your legacy is not a will. No, it is just a truth. You can't choreograph it. You cannot even you can't even control who that truth will influence long after you're gone. That's how powerful it is. It has a life of its own, legacy. You can't control who remembers your influence. You can't determine how they choose to remember or where they will be when they remember. That's the power of legacy. You can't control the path of your truth that they choose to hold on to. You don't have control over that. You don't have control over that. And you cannot predict how far that truth will travel. You can't predict it. From one continent to the other, it's amazing how far your work can go. Maybe the bigger one for me is that you can't even predict the generations that it will affect. And so 30 years, we remember Fela Anikulapo. It's a miracle. It's unplanned. It's unforced. It's truth. It's truth. It's truth. I hope that as you navigate life, I hope that as you start a new week, you take some time to ponder what part of your work will speak long after you're gone. Because some lives, they leave light. The way you feel the warmth of a flame long after the flame is gone. The warmth endures, right? If you have ever sat in front of a firewood, I usually love my village stories. They're so powerful. And long after the embers are finished burning, you can still feel the warmth of the firewood. Because truth continues, it never ends. Truth endures. The whispers that come from it, they are whispers of mercy. The whispers that comes from truth. And the echoes that comes up from it, they are echoes of love. It is the light that keeps traveling long after the flame is gone. I don't know which of the 5 shifts spoke to you, particularly identity. Is that a part of you that you need to reinvigorate? Redefining? Is it a return to your true north? Becoming? Is it the step that you need to take to who you were meant to be? Purpose? Is it an alignment that you choose relative to your design? or is it the light that travels long after the flame is gone? Whichever of the mind shifts speak to you in this season, I hope that your truth endures. And until our paths cross again, right? Because I don't know when next I'll come up with another deep, reflective series like this. I hope you'll be available when I come on your screen again. Have a good week. Thank you.